Okay, I'm just doing a microphone test. Figuring out if I can make my audio quality a bit better. Just give me a minute. I'm not starting yet. Alright. Let's see how this works when I have game sound. So let's just go onto YouTube, pick random things. This will do.
I think I played this one yesterday, but I do not know for sure. Yep, yes it is.
Okay, let's see. Is it coming in twice? Alright. Let's see how this works when I have game. Alright. I think that works. See how this works when I have game. transition. Thank you. Sorry about being a bit late there and getting my time on the front screen wrong. If you guys can, tell me if the audio is better. I've messed around with the settings a bit, and I think I should have made it better. Thank you. Give me a second. Sorry about being... Got to mute the stream. Bit of meta stuff could have happened there. Recent events. Okay, good. I can now see if something happens. Alright. Welcome back to Fast and Light. I've been wanting to play this again all day, so that's why we're playing it again. No, yeah, okay. So, last time, if you haven't watched the last stream, we started the game. I'll re-explain everything as we go. Just for those that haven't, there's my ship. Last time I got the Taurus, which is an NG-based ship, and the Osprey, which is the Federation cruiser. So I'm a part of the Federation. That isn't able to be changed. I have documents and data on how to destroy the rebel fleet that are chasing me. The rebels are the bad guys, to put it simply. Now, there's the ship. It has my crew. The ship has systems which each do different things. The different ships start off with different things, like the Kestrel, which is the one we played with last time, gets 3 humans, a rocket launcher, and a burst laser Mark II. The Taurus gets 2 NGs, a human, an ion blast Mark II, and a combat drone. The NGs start with drones enabled. The Kestrel did. The Osprey doesn't have drones. It starts with 4 crew. It only starts with a burst laser Mark I, but it also starts with this artillery beam. Now, I've done some research. It can pierce through all shields, which isn't something that's normal for a beam. It has a 50-second cooldown, but it is massive, and it will deal 1 damage to the hull per room hit. So if I were to be up against my ship, let's say, I might start it here, and then I'll be able to drag it all along here, and for every single room I hit, I'm damaging 1 hull and damaging the subsystem. Hello, I can see chat. I've got that set up. I won't be enabling the Advanced Edition stuff yet, if you've played this. That's going to come a bit later. For every ship, there's Type A, and then there's Type B and Type C. To get Type B, Type C we can't get yet because we're not using the Advanced Edition. We need to unlock 3. We need to do 2 of the achievements. So for this playthrough, Master of Patience, use only the artillery beam to destroy an enemy ship while taking no hull damage. That's going to be difficult. Diplomatic immunity. I'm very bad at pronouncing things, by the way. While using the Federation cruiser, use your crew in 4 special blue events choices by Sector 5. That's going to be interesting. But seeing that we've got a human, a mantis, a rock, and NG, might not be that hard. And Artillery Master. Get to Sector 5 in the Federation cruiser without upgrading your weapon system. That's going to be difficult. So, yes, we're going to be using the Osprey. But I'm going to rename it. it is going to be called the I didn't have a name planned. I'll think about it. Now, I'll also rename all my peoples, because, last time it turned out that, you know, when it comes to it, I don't really care if they die if I don't rename them, so I'm going to rename all my peoples. Mouse, thank you. I'm just gonna be random. I'm just gonna think of, this is in reference to last game chat. Rock. Yeah, why not? For those of you that are actually, I am partially naming these after certain viewers. Doesn't mean much in particular. I like the purple. Bright green. Okay. So this is going to... I'm going for a full completionist playthrough, by the way. So I have to get every single ship. I have to get every single Type B ship, every single Type C ship, and I have to complete every single quest, and achievement. Now, the in particular hard ones is this one here. The victories. You have to defeat the flagship with 3 times with any layout of the cruiser. So I think it is, you have to do it once on easy, once on normal, once on hard. Now, last time I did manage to pull in the victory. I won't this time. I very, very highly doubt I will this time. And it reset all my names. Where's the purple? Thank you. So, the humans, they're humans. They're normal people. The mantis, they are, mantis. They're big mantises. So the humans are base, their skills improve slightly faster than anyone else, but they're the base stat people. The mantis get a 1.5 increased damage in combat. They've got a 1.2 movement speed, but their repair speed is halved. Compare that to the NGs, who were humans, but they became so robotically enhanced that they might as well not be, to the point where their emotions are also simulated by those also simulated by computers. The NGs do 2 times the repair speed, but their combat damage is halved. The Rockmans are rocks. Straightforward. They're immune to fire, which is really useful, but their movement speed is halved, and they also have an extra, they've got a bit more health. It's increased to 150. So, I know what I'm gonna name it. I think I spelled that right. No, it's a K, isn't it? Oh, yeah, that's better. I might have misspelled that. I don't care. It gives the thing character. So, I'll explain more as we go in. The data you carry is vital to the remaining remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But to get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And there's a few things like I can increase and decrease the font size. Yay! I'll make it as big as possible for you guys. So, we have got our 4 people here. I'm going to save their position so that if everyone, let's say, runs into this, if I've got everyone to run into the heal station and then you run into here, other than me having to manually put everyone in, I can just click this button and it will return everyone. Now, that's my health. If this goes to 0, I blow up. This is my scrap, it's currency. To jump, I need a fuel. If I run out of fuel, I can't jump. To fire certain missile-based weapons, I need missiles. And to deploy drones, I need to use a drone part. Pretty straightforward. Now, there's also my shields. So at the moment, I've got 1 layer of shields. I've got my evasion. So when I get shot, there's a 15% chance that it will miss. And I've also got 100 oxygen total. So if let's say there's, let's say an enemy teleports into my ship. I can into this room. I can release the air and suffocate them. But the oxygen total goes down. But if the enemy were to shoot my oxygen room, then I wouldn't be able to get more oxygen in my area, and I'd slowly run out. It's actually one of the achievements to do that, except I already got it. So, there's more achievements in the main menu, the stats here. I've also got to get all of these, which is difficult. We'll be looking at slice and dice, hit every room with at least 1 beam in under 5 seconds. That's one that we can probably get. Get to Sector 8 without using missiles/bombs. That one's pretty easy. Without repairing the store. No system. This one, some people just like to watch ships burn. That one's doable. I probably won't get it this time. 5 shots when fully. We're not going to get that one. We might get the pre-igniter. Depends. So there's augmentations that come with my ship, so I can improve my ships with buffs. Some of them mean that I get 20% more scrap. Some of them I get so when I jump in, I don't have to wait for my weapons to charge up. I've got 4 weapons. I've got my power. So this is my total power. I can take all my power off everything, and my oxygen is slowly going down because I don't have oxygen. And it's up to me to divert the power to everything. And if I get hit in, let's say, my shields, I'll be unable to put a power slot until it's fully repaired, meaning that I lose my shields. Or with my weapons, different weapons require different amounts of power. So my Burst Laser Mark II requires 2 power to shoot. The artillery beam is a exception. It's not like my normal weapons. I think I explained everything. There's also my subsystems. They're just passive upgrades. If I have someone in a room, they will improve it. So let's say Flail's here, he's in the engine. She, he, they, I'm just going to call them they at this point, they're in the engines. If I take them out of the engines, my evasion drops by 5%. When they level up, they'll get maybe plus 10 evasion, and then plus 15, and so there's 3 levels. There's no level, currently there's green, which is when this bar's full of green, and then there's yellow. Yeah, let's jump. So, exits here, I need to get to here. But I want as much scrap as possible, so I want to jump as many times in between getting to here. These nebulas will slow down the fleet, but they're annoying. Really annoying. I'm going to go down here. Now every time I jump in, I lose a fuel, and there's a random event. So this one is an advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated ship to get the storage, or avoid provoking the ship. Now, I'm going to attack it, because I'm a heat ton stronger than it. It's just a small automated ship. It does have drones though, but I'm going to attack it. So, it's got an ion cannon. Ion cannons, if they hit a station, they'll temporarily disable it. A system, sorry. And it has a beam drone. Now, beam weapons, normally, with the exception of my artillery, can't really pierce through shields. They can, but they're not very good at it. Laser weapons are able to... So if a laser weapon shoots a shield, it will remove the one layer. So if I had 2 shields, or if this guy had 2 shields, and I were to shoot 3 shots at him, 2 of my shots would be used to drop his level 2 shields. In this case, only 1 will be used. Now, my weapon's going to charge up, and his weapon's also charging up. He's gone, and he's disabled my shields. So now, what he's done is his beam drone is able to laser a little bit of me, and he damaged some of my hull, and he dealt some fire damage. So I'm going to open it up and get rid of the oxygen, and fire needs oxygen. They've also disabled my shield, as you can see down here. So once that goes back up, and they've also damaged my health station. Annoying persons. And my shield's up. But it's been disabled again. I'm going to disable their weapons. Ow, and they just disabled my... They just disabled the artillery beam, which is annoying. Come on. There we go. Okay. You get in there. Close the Can I close the... Oh no, I lost all control. That would explain it. You're still repairing it. Alright, let's kill this. Because he's only got 2 hull left, it only takes me a few shots. Because I was damaging his hull. So when I hit them, or when I get hit, the hull drops. The Kestrel is probably the easiest of the ships to use. Because it's the starting one, and as you go on, it gets proceedingly harder. Like, as you can see, I took a lot of damage from that fight. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Investigate the station. 22 scrap. The station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. You find functioning schematic. I got 12 more scrap and a combat drone Mark 1, which was the thing that they were using. But I don't have a drone system, so I can't use it. Flails, get back into the engine. And NG, Nat, go repair the doors, please. Actually, you also get in there. No, never mind. don't need to. Alright, everyone back on shields. So, because I had my doors there manned, it gave me a free upgrade, which is useful, because at this level of doors, an enemy on board can just walk through, but with another level they have to shoot through it, and it gets to a point where here, to get the 4th upgrade, I'm talking about what's over here, to get the 4th upgrade, I need to have someone manned. You can't buy the super blast doors. You have to have someone in there, you have to have someone in there. With the sensors, I can see the enemy interior with level 2, so I can see where their people are, which is useful, because you can also just kill all the crew, and that's another way you can win, but you don't get scrap, so I normally don't. I can see the enemy weapon charge, which is useful, so I can see when they're gonna shoot, and I can see enemy power usage to see if, see how damaged certain systems are. Now, I'm going to jump again. Ooh, a store. We'll come back to that, because I don't have much scrap, so, I couldn't really buy anything of much worth at the moment. A nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. A rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message into space. Warning, quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22, Article 1.2. Warning, quarantine level 5... ... It's nothing. So sometimes this will happen, you won't get anything, and I can just jump straight away. In here, so to be able to upgrade my systems, I need to upgrade their max energy, their max reactors. So if I were to have if I get my energy from my heal station, I can't put it into shields, because it isn't set up to support 3 reactors. But my engines, I could put it into my engines and increase my evasion by another 5%. So I can increase my cap, and I can buy more power bars. Now, the artillery beam, this isn't normal. I normally won't have this. I'm pretty sure this is exclusively to this ship, although don't quote me on that. The cooldown, if I upgrade it, the cooldown becomes less. And I'll go through what all of them are. The crew, I can only have 8 crew at any specific time. I can only have 4 weapons at any specific time and 3 augmentations. And I've got 4 extra cargo slots. I'm probably going to sell this Combat Drone Mark 1, because I don't like using drones, normally. So, Distress Signal, they normally give some sort of quest. I'm going to jump to the store now, even though I didn't get anything, so I can jump here, and then here, and then here. That way I'm not wasting a gel. Store. A ship engineer has built a small shop here. I can buy crew. I can firstly sell my Combat Mark 1 drone for 25 scrap. I can repair, which is important. I don't need fuel at the moment. Then again, you always need fuel. It's always useful to have fuel. Hull laser, but it's 3. And if it was 2, I would buy it, but it's a bit too high. 3's the normal price, so I'll wait. Heavy laser Mark 2. So every weapon has different stats. They have their once again over here. They have their required power. So the burst laser Mark 2 is requires 2 power. The charge time, 12 seconds. The charge time will lower depending on my people. The shots per charge. So when I shoot my burst laser, it shoots 3 shots. With, let's say, the heavy laser, it only shoots 2. But my burst laser only does 1 damage, but the heavy laser will do 2 damage per hit. It also takes an extra second to charge up, and it requires an extra power. There's the hull laser, so what the hull laser does is if it hits a room that doesn't have a subsystem or a system, so like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, ones that don't have a fancy icon, then it will deal 2 damage instead of 1, or it will just double its damage in some cases. There's whole lasers, there's whole everything. There's also the ion bombs, so these things require a missile to charge, to fire, but it teleports directly past defenses and drones and everything. The ion bomb, so it will automatically disable the system. So in theory, I could buy the ion bomb and have it teleport into the enemy shields and disable their shields before I shoot. But I'm not going to. I could also buy another crew member. Do I really need a second crew member at this time? There are NGs, and NGs are good. Where would I put him? I'd put him in the artillery room. No, I'm gonna wait. And this is also, this is where the rebel fleet is. These ones that are highlighted with red is where the rebel fleet will be in my next jump. That's why I went to the store here as well, because it was going to be taken over. So if I jump here, next time, in the next time I jump, this one will be taken over by rebels. I won't explain what happens when I'm in a rebel sector, because we'll see it later, because I suck at my planning, and I'm always accidentally jumping into rebel sectors. So, you detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. Attack the automated ship to get to the sensor station, avoid provoking the ship. I'm going to attack it. I have a scorched earth policy. If you is bad, I will kill you. He's got a missile. He's got an Archimedes. So missiles ignore shields. All missiles do. Which is painful. And he's got a heavy laser Mark II. So my burst laser will shoot before the heavy laser Mark II by a second. And after the Archimedes, so they'll probably get their shots off. Also gotta wait like 50 seconds for this to load up. Ow. So every time they hit my door systems, I lose control over my doors. I can't open and close my doors, which is annoying. And it's very, very annoying if you've got borders. But honestly, I prefer them hitting my door system than my shields, which means that I can't bring up shields, which means that I'm screwed. I've already been streaming for half an hour and I'm in my 3rd jump. What is this? Now I can also put on auto fire, so it will automatically retarget, but I don't because I like having to micromanage everything. Okay, so I didn't read what that said, I'm sorry. I'll recap it. We go into the station and we look at its data and it tells us and it updates our maps. So these ones, the ones with the triangles, have a possible ship. These ones have a some sort of environmental effect. They are a pain. I hate these ones. I hate them with a passion, in fact. I'm going to probably go 1, 2, 3, if I've got time, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're powering up their FTL. If they get away, they'll warn the fleet, which means that they'll move twice the distance. So to disable their FTL, I need to shoot their cabin, their pilot, or their engine. I should have repaired my door systems. This is where it's useful to have multiple guns, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to shoot their cabin with my first shot. What's with them and targeting my door systems? They hate my door systems for some reason. Actually, no. I want you in there because you give me the chance of missing. So you can see my crew health on the side here. Green means they're at full health. Yellow means that they're damaged, and it goes to like a dark red means that they're about to die. This is also a breach in the hull. That's annoying. It will leak oxygen out of that room. There we go. I disabled their no, FTL charging. Kill them. Get up, laser. No, jump imminent. Oh my god. Do you... Come on. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Because, what was that shot chance? They don't have very high evasion. Because at this point in the game, they don't. And yet... I didn't hit them? At all? Really? And this is why FTL is a very fun but annoying game. Now, yeah, so about being able to do the whole double jump thing, that went out of the window. I'm probably now gonna have to jump into this sector, which I hate. I hate nebulas. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. Avoid the ship. Like I said, I'm a scorched earth. You prepare to secure their cargo by force. Seems like they don't want to fight. They're trying to charge their FTL. Die. I need a second gun. I also need to remember to repair runes before I jump again. Why is everyone using missile systems? Thank you. So yeah, like I said at the start of this, I'm not expecting to win. Hull at 75, and I'm more, yeah, so there's no way I'm actually going to win this, because, I'm not used to this, style of ship, in particular, and, only having one gun is really, really hurting me. You can see my repair progress down here, by the way. Oh, no, get out. He's low on health. She. There we go. Get in there. Well, that does bring up a good question. Do NGs have gender, saying that they're no longer organic? And you repair the shields. Sadly, this cooldown is simply too long for it to be viable at the moment. To be able to put 2 points into, to be able to get a second level of shields, I need to put I need to get 2. I'd only have 9 scrap left over, but I'm going to, because it's going to save me, probably a lot of damage in the near future. I'm also going to make sure I divert, the engines. I probably should have done that from the start. Into here. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. Manually search the wreckage for survivor and equipment. Avoid the risk. I'm going to manually search. While the crew is off the ship searching the wrecks, two hulls crash into each other, breaking the crew's tethers. You have no time to react as someone is knocked away, floating helplessly into the gaseous clouds. So I lost my pilot. That's not good. Welcome to FTL, is all I have to say. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Send the crew to help. Alien spiders are no joke. Your crew slowly creeps up on a cluster of creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn and charge. However, your team stays in control, and before long you've beaten them back. Good, please give me a second crew member. Contact the station owner. They're thrilled with your success and offer you a reward. Damn. Explanation why I didn't have power. The nebula, here, it's the ion storm. It had an ion storm. It got rid of my power and is highly annoying. Alright, next jump. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at the beacon. Before you can time to make the trouble to attempt to follow them and help them. Your sensors can't pick anything. Okay. For certain things you need special augmentations, that's one of them. To be able to get the best ending, that's one of them, because I've done it with the... You need the advanced scanners augmentation. The rebel ship approaches cautiously. Personally, says the captain, I'd stick with the Federation, but I'm a soldier, sir, and I'm no use without a war to fight. Raise your shields. Thank you. At least he gave me a chance to react. Okay, it's got a beam weapon, meaning that it's only got a Mark 1 enemy drone though. So this is a mini beam. Mini beams can't get through any level of shields. That means I'm fine to go. They shouldn't be able to attack me. And if I remember correctly, use only the artillery beam to take out a ship while taking no hull damage. I should be able to get this. It's gonna take a while to wait for this to charge, but I can get an easy achievement in this case. And also nat for my shields, get some upgrades, some levels. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Miss, evasion. I also want to charge it. I also want to fire it. Just want to see what it does. So it auto fires. Okay. I don't get to control it. Alright. I thought I would be able to. Evasion shields. We're gonna be sitting here for a while. But it's good that we're getting this these levels. They'll really help us in the future. Especially with us only having one weapon. Because when Nat here levels up, the shields will go up a lot faster. Oh, come on! You have one hole left. Really? I wish I could tell it where to fire. That would be useful. Because then, what I'd do is I'd tell it to fire like along here. So I'd hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 different rooms at once. Another evasion, piloting. Almost there. At least we'll be getting something out of this run. Because there's no way we're winning this. At this point. This FTL long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Nothing? Okay, that was boring. Jump, next sector. Alright, this is the map. So, this, and this randomly generates every time. It's different every single time. The layout's different, what's in it's different. So, there's civilians. There's the civilian ones, which are meant to be friendly, but I happen to know that the Zoltan aren't particularly friendly. There's the hostiles, and then there's the nebulas. I will avoid the nebulas at all costs, because I hate nebulas. They are the most annoying thing in the world, which is why I'm going here, on this path, because that way I don't need to go through this nebula. I have to. Here, I could pick between the hostile and the nebula. I'll always pick the hostile. I don't have to go through a nebula, and nebulas are annoying and dangerous, and I just hate them in general. We are far from Federation home space here in Zoltan territory, and it's not clear whether authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Still, you have to push forward. I could jump here, but then I'd waste a jump getting to here. So I'm going to jump somewhere down here. Probably go 1, 2, 3, 4. Work my way up. You can't see anything through the thick gas surrounding your ship without knowing what is out there. All you can do is wait for your FTL to charge. Alright, that was a nothing. The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. You see light flickers on what looks like to be debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Continue. Oh, no, accidentally alt-tabbed. Mark Laser 1 rocket, kill their weapons first. There we go. Alright. We're good now. Oh, by the way, I have the worst history and the worst luck with shot hits. Because, yeah, I'm missing a lot of them now. They've got low evasion. They've only got 15%. 15 or 20%. They don't get a lot at the start of the game. I don't get a lot at the start of the game either, so it's fair. But yeah, you receive a message. This area is off limits. Submit your ship to processing. It's only one guard ship in a lonely beacon. You decide to fight your way out. Continue. Now, this thing here is a Zoltan shield. So all Zoltans get, their shields have extra health to it. So this is the greenness is saying, and this bar is the health bar. I'm gonna shoot their shields first. It won't regenerate. The end game of this is getting and defeating the getting to and defeating the rebel flagship. I've only ever been able to do it once, which I caught on stream. But out of like 20 different games, 21 I think my amount is, yay, there goes their shields. And then they're actually, I'm gonna keep their weapons alive. I'm gonna get rid of their oxygen just because I feel like it. I'll hit their bottom. They can't avoid me. And because I feel like it, wait for the laser. Dead. Ooh. Alright. I got a rocket, a drone part, 28 scrap, and FTL jammer, which is an augmentation. Scramble enemy ships, FTL computers, doubling the time it takes for them to jump. That's useful. Okay. I'm gonna save my scrap for now. Yay, a store! I'm gonna have to jump into an empty space to get, out. But, that's fine. It's a store. A Mantis crew here has hunkered down into a long dead space. Well, I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce things that I can't. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. Worth a look, continue. FTL charges 50% faster, 25%, sorry. Non-destroyed drones will be retrieved when jumping, allowing their parts to be reused. No. Repair. Fire beam. Ion blast. Burst laser Mark 1. I need something for more firepower. So how much? I would have enough. Would I have enough to buy it as well? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Boom, boom. I can now use it. The ion blast will just be able to disable shields, which will be useful. 8 seconds. Right, that's how long the whatever. Alright, jump. I have to jump back to an empty spot because I've already been here. Jump to here as well. You stumble upon some Zoltan military vehicles engaging in combat training. Their energy shields are passive, but you note how quickly beam and ion weaponry take them down. And there's another store, but I've just used up all my scrap, so there's no point. You receive a message. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during the rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps from us. Can you help? Pledge to do what you can, yes. Thank you. If you can just give us count on their numbers and perhaps we can get the rebels to help. Added a quest marker to your map, 28. So I need to go to here now, and talk in quotation marks to these guys. I'm going to jump to here. Yeah. I'm worried about how long it's. I'm worried about getting caught out. The Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake on taking the Zoltan for easy game. Scout moves into an attack while the boarding party beams aboard from a nearby transport. So the Mantis are very good at melee. They like teleports. They like teleporting onto my ship. They are a pain. I hate them. I hate a lot of my enemies, you'll soon learn. They teleported into my weapons. Really? Did you have to? Okay. Engie, get in there. Mantis, get in there. Burst laser. They've got a mine, they've got a heavy laser. Other than the mine, that's the only thing I need to worry about. So, Ion, let's focus down their weapons. I'll be prepared to get Josh out of there. Okay, Josh, run. And so did Flails. Now they're going to chase me, but they stopped my sensor room. That's useful. And my O2 is damaged? Oh, that would have been useful to know. Okay, quickly repair that manti, please. And now I can no longer see where they are. Damn you. I need to put a power on. Heal. Now get in there, please. Ah, they've disabled my weapons. No. Damn it. Ouch. Okay. You two, go in there and deal with them. They're right here, actually. Deal with them. Come on, we've almost killed one. Yes! Okay. Oh! I totally forgot about my artillery beam that just did all my work for me there. Thank you, artillery beam. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap materials. 1 rocket, 1 drone part, 26 scrap. And we killed them. Alright, heal. Go repair the sensors. Weapons. Let me get door upgrade. That way they can't just run through my ship. Return to your original station, but tell Flails to pilot. There we go. Alright. Quest. You find the Mantis encampment, but they're too far away. Far too many of them to count accurately. You send back a long-range message back to the settlement with your findings, but unfortunately, there's not much you can do. It would be suicide to attack directly. Leave before they notice. As you try to leave, a patrol spots you. Wailing sirens begin to blare around the camp, and the ship moves. And the ship. Oh, the patrol moves into attack. Alright. They've got a teleporter. Damn you. Shoot their shields, disable it. Please teleport. Yay, you've teleported into a room that I can get rid of the oxygen. There we go. Actually, shoot down their shields. What do you mean I missed both 2 shots? Alright. Get in there. Deal with him. Iron Blast. Get the shields again, please. Iron Blast, you won't deal any damage, but I can actually get you to disable their teleporter. No, never mind. They teleported their guy out because they got too low on health, which I'm fine with. There we go. Beam laser, you shot a little bit too late there. I've only got 3 fuel at the moment. That's not good. This is definitely a losing battle. You have to admit Zoltan space is beautiful, blah blah blah, useless. Oh no. Oh no. I miscounted. You receive a transmission. Sorry sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. The rebels ship's weapons are hot. Oh, they've only got a Mark II laser. Okay. I might be able to... So, they've got a defense drone. It will shoot down projectiles, like missiles, and the Mark II can shoot down lasers. But this is only the Mark I, so it won't. What is with the accuracy? There we go. Gun down their shields, keep them down. The thing you can do is shoot the oxygen room. Ah, there we go. Doesn't matter. You can shoot the oxygen room, and the AI will automatically go and repair it. So I just improved my cooldown from 50 to 40 seconds. Might make it a little bit more useful. Alright, here we are at the so the rebel ship controlled the space. You know how I said that I'm really bad at managing my time? Yeah, this is a case. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Continue. Now, missiles, Archimedes, Hercules, Mark II laser, teleporter, dangerous. In other words, level 2 shields. Oh, that's useful. You've let me kill you. Ow, you've hit my O2. Ow, blast shields. Again, you hit my O2. Oh, my pilot system's down. This might be where we die, by the way. It's very, very possible that we die right here. Ow. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Yes! We didn't die! Josh, get out of there. No, don't, no, damn it. Jump, get us out of here, get us out of here. I'll jump into the rebel control. Oh god. This sector was hit hard by the rebellion. Now many alien settlements and stations located here are now watched over by an almost equal number of rebel bases, heavily-handedly keeping the peace. Okay. Repair. I'm so screwed. And this is the comparison between games. I've had a really, really good game to start. Now I've had a really, really bad game. So, very big differences. It's also because I'm not using a ship that I like, that I'm used to. I like it. It's good, but I've got no idea how to use this thing effectively. Alright. Do I? Yeah, just jump into the nebula. Oh, Ion Storm. Alright. Oh, and you're charging FTL, really? Is that really necessary? And you've got a teleporter. What is this? Game, why do you hate me? Where are they? Oh, my door systems are damaged. Repair that, please. There we go. I'm just gonna keep running that down. Getting there. I know they are here, so I'm going to drain this. Drain this room of air. Oh, hey! They don't have any weapons. I don't need to hold up my shields, because they don't... No, they do. Never mind, they do. They're just not powering them. Actually, that means I can just put that on there. No, die. There we go. More scrap, thank you. More fuel. Even better. Oh, I'm really stressed. I'm so dead. Heavily damaged, You stumble upon a rebel ship. You prepare for a fight. Teleporter. Where are they? They're in this room here? Alright, drain this. Actually, drain both weapons. This game feels a lot harder than my last. No. 37 scrap, 3 fuel, 1 drone. being in the nebula means that they aren't, being in the nebula means that the rebel fleet takes twice as, its movement is halved. That's why I'm traveling in it. Except for the nebula sectors, because they're prepared for those. No, I don't want... I need my fuel. I don't need rockets. Attack the ship. That one. Oh. Ow. Oh, no, get out of there. And shields. By the way, if you want a more in-depth explanation of the game, go to my last stream. I give a lot better explanation. And I talk a lot more throughout my thought process. I'm just stressing out and trying to survive. No, die. More scrap. I think. Probably not. Actually, that doesn't look like more. It's like a lost in that case, but like, yeah, their movement speed's halved. I'm really hoping for a shot so I can repair. Approach the station. Yep. Rebel forward radar station. Approach the station. Ship powers up and targets you. Iron blast. Kill. Actually, no. Iron blast disable the guns. You permanently disable them. I'm pretty sure that was an anti-personnel mine, which they sent into a room that doesn't have any personnel. Just to give you guys an idea behind how bad my accuracy right now is, all of them have 100% hits, except minus the evasion, and evasion at this point isn't very high, so I'm getting really bad rolls here. Attempt to hack it to give the rebels. So you salvage what you can and approach the station. It is used to relay information to the rebel fleet. You could attempt to hack it to give the rebels false information. Attempt to manually hack the station. As you hack, you set off a hidden alarm system. But I've got an NG! They're robot mechanical dudes. Why can't he just hack it? It seems that now aware of your position, you have to hasten back to the ship to jump away. And they just got a lot more. A small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Okay, swap missiles. Get rid of that rocket, please. Because this is fine. This thing won't hurt me. Oh, I can just ion blast at a random room. No. Yay. I am so low on health. More evasion. Store, thank you. You arrive at a small space station that is putting out a wideband broadcast on black market channels. You doubt they would turn away any business, regardless of allegiances. Repair all. Hull missile, heal burst. I can tell the FTL jammer that won't give me that much. Alright. A rebel ship is guarding the station. Reward a retreat course and prepare to scrap chop one more. I should probably get you. Shields. Might help if I power healing, right? Ow. What do you mean I only hit one shot? It appears it's trying to escape. No. We've got 6 fuel. Pretty good. 34 scrap. That's what I wanted. I want the scrap. For once I don't want this to be a trap. You find the source of a distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not working. Dock and try and rescue the survivors. You locate the highest concentration of life forms and bring the ship alongside the station. Before you can begin to offload survivors, a huge blast splits the station apart. Your ship is thrown away and some debris pierces your hull. You watch helplessly as the last of the survivors are consumed in the collapse of the station. 18 scrap for hull damage. Not worth it. There is a small planet nearby with scattered settlements. A small rebel fleet is orbiting, with many ships ferrying back and forth. It must be a more recently liberated planet. No fight. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet and continue. They're trying to power their FTL drive, blah blah blah. We've been through this deal. A shoot there. Our boarding drone, really? These little buggers are boarding drones. They're made to board the ship. They're a pain. Pull you out, get you healed. Kill him, please. Come on, get the. I really wanted to get the shot off before stable. Damn it. Alright. There we go. There we go. No, get out, get out, get out, heal. Oh, I should have bought one of a crew member at the beginning of the game. I really should have bought a crew member. Oh hey, my shield person's almost level 2. Which means I have a faster recharge. Pilot. Shields. 3. That means I'm recharging in 30 seconds. That's pretty good. You arrive at the long-range beacon. The FTL is charged. You can jump. There are only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be in a battle. One of them has the markings of a space pirate. Aid the civilian ship. You power up your weapons and engage the ship to Zoltan. Because of the shield. I don't like their weapons. Oh, they can't hurt me. Rip. Thank you. There we go. I need to contact the civilian ship. So I blew him up, got some stuff for his scrap, and the civilian ship ran. Thanks. NG homeworlds and Mantis homeworlds. NG. I might be able to get an NG crew, and I need more crew members. You have arrived at NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they are willing to help. Up here. Explore the asteroid field. Nothing of interest. Civilian spaceship with heavy damage. You receive a message. We've been hit hard by the war. We need more drone parts to speed up our repair. We'll buy some if you have any extra. 12 for 48 scrap. Thank you for your business. I don't need drone parts. I don't plan on using drones. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say that they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. Ask if you have time to undergo a few scans to participate in their study. As soon as you dock, space pirates burst on board and a hostile ship appears on the radar. You hear the Zoltans yell in the distance. We're being held hostage. Intruders on board. NG intruders. I guess there's a first for everything. Oh, and they teleported someone into my artillery room. You are a pain. Ouch. That's dangerous. That's not. That looks like a halberd beam. Halberd beams are deadly. There we go. I disabled their beam. Is what I wanted to do. You're dead. You two will die soon. Let me cut off the... Let me not suffocate my own dude. Alright, I'll win this fight. Flails, go deal with them. There we go. 43. Thank you for rescuing us. They held us hostage and ambush unsuspecting task spies. Please take this. 20 scrap, come back for another one. In other words, 25 more scrap, because that's what it sells for. Alright. Store. Yeah, I've got a lot of scrap. I've got a lot of scrap. I just am very, very worried. Yes, another crew member. Thank you. Alright. You shall be renamed to... Tim. Tim, you're in charge of... Do I want the engines or the weapons? I want the weapons. Let me sell my drone. Williams, you're on board. Get in the engines. I have 3 NG. Williams, you are now named. You shall be Chloe, because I'm running out of names. I have to go for a quick second. I'll be right back. This never works. The hotkey never works. Give me a second. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. Distress, probably go to that. 1, 2, 3, get the store, go up. Probably the best way of going up. I will be very pleasantly surprised if we manage to survive till if we manage to get Sector 8. We won't, at this point, at our current stage, there's no way we can beat the flagship. But I will be surprised if we get to 8, Sector 8, which is the final sector where the flagship is. The distress signal orientates from a small energy cruiser under attack by a rebel fighter, but when the rebels see Federation markings, they turn to attack. Standard procedure, shoot for shields. Mark 1 defense drone. There we go. Alright. The energy vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped, barely a runabout really. They're trying to outrun the rebels and need all the help they can get. Give them 40 scrap, 2 fuel and 2 missiles. They wouldn't get more than a few jumps with that loadout. We probably won't. You provide them with all the munitions and supplies they should need for the journey home. Generosity, magnitude unpredicted. Well-being, syntax error, value too high, accept this token. Energy medbox dispersal. So pretty much no matter where I am, as long as the med station is powered, I will heal, which is really useful in combat. It's nowhere near as good as the if I'm in the station itself, but it's still something. Alright, 3 fuel, gotta watch that. You find an abandoned mining station on a nearby moon. Quick scan shows no life forms, however you discover usable drone schematic, anti-personnel drone. Okay, something for me to sell. Good. Shop. An energy ship hails you. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. Anti-personnel. Pre-igniter. This thing's really useful. Pretty much when I jump in, instead of having to charge my weapons, they'll automatically be fully charged. It's very, very useful. Do I buy it though? I'd have to get rid of my FTL jammer to get the pre-igniter. Yeah, I'll get it. FTL jammer isn't that good, and the pre-igniter is pretty important. And I'm gonna buy some fuel because I need it badly. Jump to here. You find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its prismarine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Attempt to download the ship's data stores. You're able to pull off all of the ship's data about this sector. Your map has been updated. I got some scrap. I could either get some scrap. That was one of the 2 options. There's going to be ships at both of these places, so I'm going to jump here. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate is a storage vessel for military goods. Attack it and get to the military goods. Now, like I said before, my weapons are pre-charged, so I can just instantly shoot down their weapons and their oh, come on. I can instantly get rid of their weapons and shields as well. I could if they had them. Who will win? The laser? Yeah, the laser's gonna win. Boom, done. 39 scrap. Investigate the station. The station was apparently designed to outfit with rebel ships with drone systems. You find a functioning schematic. I should be able to get one more jump in. You stumble across a forward scout, repairing their FTL drive. Shields. Actually, I'm going to wait on you. Wait for the shields to be disabled. One level, then blast the shields. Get in there. Get in there. No. Stop them from running away. No, get out. Angie, I'm trying out, but you're gonna have to go in there and finish off the job while you run into there. Blast. There we go. There we go. No, Angie, get out of there. Get out of there. Chloe. You two, get in there and repair. Alright. Get in there. Get in there. Him. Get in there. No. Yeah. Matt, get on the shields. Tim, get on the guns. Save positions. 20-second cooldown. Just because I want it to be my main weapon. No strategic reason. I have to jump to there. I'm not going to make the next one. You arrive at the long-range beacon, and the FTL drive is charged. You can jump to the next sector. Continue. Come across an asteroid mining company. They message you saying, "Greetings, our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebel blockaded this system. Do you have any extra explosives? Give them 15 missiles." Well, thanks for this will help our efforts considerably. They offer to have their engineers fix up your ship and upgrade the reactors. 2 hull points in 1 reactor. It's actually not that very good. In the past, I've always gotten weapons, and that's what I was hoping for. What do I want to put it in? I figure I'll put it somewhere once I get a bit more scrap. Go into shields, please. Next sector, Zoltan controlled. Zoltan's, yeah. It's a civilian-friendly sector, but it's not very friendly. The species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured of a fair hearing. 1, 2, that gets me into the nebula, but I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. This way. I didn't even think about my fuel. That's okay. The Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake of taking Zoltan for easy game. Scout moves into attack while reporting. Party has been transported on board. I've got to get rid of their missile. What? What? Did I? What? I missed all 3 shots. Game, please. It's trying to kill me. It is legitimately trying to kill me. It's out to get me. And here they are hitting every single shot. I know for a fact that they don't have that good evasion, because at this point in the game they shouldn't. Thank you. Good thing that that can't miss. That's all being drained of oxygen. Get into shields and repair. That's an engine in there. Get out. Let them take down our weapons. Whales, get in there. Tim Nat, also get in there. Deal with them. There we go. Whales, Nat, go heal him, get in and repair that. Boom. 37 evasion. That's not a lot. And now I'm out of fuel. Small shuttle appears to be on the local radar, turns out to be a rebel automated scout. Honestly, what is this? Actually, you know, I'm going to get the I'm going to get the sensors upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade my sensors so I can put someone in there so I can see the enemy's power usage, so that I know for a fact if it's just my bad luck or if it is or if they do have a high evasion. I don't think they should, not at this point of the game, but not how it is for me at the moment. But just so that I'm not crazy, here. If something strikes you as odd about the moon in the distance, check it out. A deep scan of the surface reveals a cave system that runs for miles, and it looks like scrap heap left over from some heavy-duty construction. 37 scrap. That's useful because I can put another point into you. I'll throw Tim in there. Distress. You encounter a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebels' advance and ran out of fuel. Remember that it says ran out of fuel, because watch it, they won't want fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is on board. Hail them. The vessel is relieved to hear, oh hey, they actually want fuel for once. Politely decline. And turn on my distress beacon. A rebel ship jumps in and hails you. I knew you would slip up sometimes. Surrender quietly. Continue. Why is there FTL triaging if they want us to surrender quietly? Sometimes this game doesn't make sense. Like my hit chances. Let's have a look. Alright. They've got 3. So, they've got a normally manned, 3 evasion. 3 engines, right? So, I've got normally manned, 3. That gives me a 27% chance. Actually, no. It gives me less, because it gives me a 20% chance. So, for this one, just keep in mind, I meant to have a 20% chance to miss. Just keep that in mind. Oh, and they're meant to have a 37% chance to hit me. 32, sorry. 30, they were meant, so they currently have a 32% chance to miss me. Just keep it in mind. Now it's 37. There we go. I'm telling ya, it's rigged. It's rigged because the chances are just dumb. I could get a hull repair. I'm not gonna bother because I know I'm not gonna make it to that stage in the game where I need it. The final boss has really good guns and weapons, and one of the major problems is hull. So a tactic is to get a hull repair drone, and a drone control to be able to repair yourself during and then after a fight. The drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scanning ahead for the Rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies you as a hostile. Alright, let's see if we can get, there's an achievement that requires you to, just quickly, let's look at their chances. Oh, I can't, because it's a nebula. You can't. There's an achievement that requires you to, using the pre-charger, kill your enemies before they get a single shot off. So I'm gonna see if this counts. If I just, using the pre-charger, get rid of their guns and then shoot them enough. 37-1-1. No, they didn't. It didn't count. 37 scrap. Shields, level 2, that's good. Okay, jump. This game is very stressful. Multiple recently uncovered. Manually search the wreckage for survivors. Most of the debris is handled, is hardly even usable as scrap. However, you eventually find an intact weapon that can be mounted on the ship. Breach missiles. Ooh, that's not bad. The thing with breach missiles is that they cause breaches, which drain the oxygen within a room. Your crew are constantly looking around the windows, looking for enemies. Nothing happens. but they do 4 damage. That's not bad. I have no way of looking around. It's okay. It's eerily quiet. There's nothing here. But I'll eventually get to what I'm trying to say. What was I trying to say? I don't even remember what I was trying to say. Never mind. You arrive at the station. When your things are charged, you can jump. A pawnbroker has set up shop at this obscure beacon. He might be offering something worth looking at. No. If it was fuel, I would. Uncharted Nebula Rebel Stronghold. I hate nebulas. Same as last time. Many alien settlements are now newly taken over, and there's rebel bases heavily handedly keeping the peace. And I'm out of fuel. Wait. Buy fuel, 5 fuel for 50 scrap. That's 5 fuel per 10 scrap. Negotiate. Yes. Oh. I'm enraged that you dare try and ask for a more reasonable price. Oh, come on! What do you mean? Oh, I should probably, disable their, FTL. There we go. There we go, it's delayed. There we go. Give me fuel. 4 fuel. 45 scrap. Alright, Nebula jump. Hopefully it doesn't screw me over. A heavily damaged is hiding in the nebula at the beacon before you have time to make contact. Attempt to try and follow them. Oh no, look, it's a rebel ship. What a surprise. Yeah. We can't actually find them unless we have, advanced scans. Oh, come on. What is there? So my evasion's at 39. So, I can't look because we're in a nebula. What is this? What do you mean? What do you mean? Just die. Please, just die. Please don't kill us. We'll give you everything. No. Die. Just lay down and die for me. That would be very, very appreciated. Because you won't. Because you've got a stupid invasion stat that manages to roll every time. I don't like this ship. It's cool. The idea is cool. I don't like it. It's probably just because I've gotten a bad luck at the moment with my weapons. But still, I don't like it. Alright, I'm saying this right now. I can't because I've got to repair. Repair the sensors. I am seeing what their hit chance, what their evasion chance is. Because their stats work the exact way, the exact same as ours. Oh, I forgot they're charging FTL. I should probably deal with that. Okay. 3. So they've got around 32 again. No, it's less because it's minus 10, so that's 20. It's like 20 something. It's low. And it's stupid that I'm not hitting practically every shot. That's my oxygen. There we go. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm doing a lot better than I expected to. I can't. I'm doing a lot better than I expected I would. What's the other 2 quests? By Sector 5, by Sector 5. Music quest. And 2 odd stations. Let's go up here. Let's continue heading the nebulas. An automated rebel scout ship remains stationed. Senses military goods attacking the ship. Oh, 3 shields. Damn you, stupid thing. What's your evasion? The normal 20-ish. Oh, what's that? I missed. I missed 3 of my 4 shots. Actually, that sounds about right. I think I missed 3 of my 4. I want to kill him. There we go. Oh hey, it got iron cannoned. So if a drone is dumb and flies in front of my guns and gets hit by one of the projectiles, that counts. And they get temporarily disabled or destroyed. So it's sometimes a good anti-drone weapon to just have a really fast shooting gun. You salvage what you can, investigate the station, designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. That's really weird. I've gotten this every single time in this playthrough, but in other playthroughs I don't think I have. Defense drone Mark 1, which I'm never going to use. Okay, next jump. Sensors down, good time staring out the window. It is, you must admit, rather beautiful. We're not here to sightsee. You jump into a calmer part of the nebula, however your relief fades as a rebel scout jumps to the beacon and moves to attack. Continue. Oh, really? You've got a cloaking system. So cloaking means that I can't target and charge up my weapons. Luckily I've got FTL charges. But still, hey. Well, with 48 evasion, I'd hope that they're missing most of their shots. honestly. If they weren't, I would have been very annoyed. How am I missing so many shots? Yeah, cloak gives them good evasion, and normally if they have a higher cloak, if they have cloak, they have a high evasion. But still. I know I'm unnecessarily complaining, but that's the game. Okay. And I'm getting tired. Because game's annoying me. 31, yeah. 51 dodge. Intruders on board, yay. Where? Here. Mantis, get into here. You two get into here. Beat him up. There we go. Return to your positions. Jump to here. No fuel! You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been fitted for transport of goods. I'm gonna come back and kill them because I need fuel. Ion Blast. Gun them down. Oh hey, I hit one of their bombs. I hit their robot with my oh, their FTL. It's charging. Yep, I honestly don't expect anything less at this point. Only reason why I'm alive is due to the artillery. It's the only reason why I'm alive. This thing recharges very quickly. What was that? How did you just magically repair everything? There we go. 25 scrap, 2 fuel, that's good. Drop the mic. If you've gotten to this point, thank you. So please do say if my mic is better. Distress. The cockpit lights up with warning signals. You've been lured into a trap. Trap unwilling ships into weapon range. You verified. Oh yeah, cloak. That was a quick cloak. Actually, I'm just gonna gun down the ships. I'm also gonna turn on autofire for now. Luckily my laser isn't really affected by that cloak. I need to get another gun of some sort, because currently I can't penetrate with those shields, which is a problem. Appearing to be trying to power its FTL drives to escape. I won't accept the surrender. Not go in the O2, please. Oh, come on! Station putting out a wide-band broadcast on black markets. Don't have any guns. I'll sell my defense from shields, level 2, that's very useful. No engines. Repair. Nah. Alright, jump here. Not much of interest nearby. A small sun in the distance with a few orbiting planets in nearby space provide little of interest. Continue. There's no other ships near this beacon, however, you detect a small communication relay, you tap into it without a problem, there's no encryption. Most of the chatter resolves around troop and fleet movement, not particularly interesting. Exit. The FTL drive, once it's done, there's nothing here. Next jump. Zoltan Homeworld! We've had 3 Zoltan systems this time around. You've entered Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be sure to have fair hearing. Wait. You contemplate that it is fortunate that the ship's life support system does not rely on FTL fuel cells. Although your lack of fuel cells prevent your ships from jumping, you can use your impulse engines, where you spend time to explore the nearby system, explore the nearby area. You happen to come across a small asteroid field near the beacon. Approach the asteroid field to scan it. You discover that the remains of a ship embedded in an asteroid. It still has some functioning missiles as well as some scrap. But guess what? No fuel! Wait. Distress signal light is only visible movement. Is no one gonna jump? A poorly armed slug cruiser, slug ship cruises by an officer's assistance. Their captain seems to be chuckling to himself, perhaps at the price he's charging. 15 scrap for 5 fuel. That's 3 scrap per. That's good. You doubt he's trustworthy, but have no choice to make the deal. However, you complete the exchange without event. Jump. That's dangerous. We have to probably get to this nebula if we want to explore anything. The message broadcast from a nearby planet announces the presence of an ancient Zoltan monastery available for visiting. Likely just a tourist trap, but you still don't but still too bad you don't have time to visit. You pick up the last broadcast from a rock train Zoltan, Friday. The Mantis, they're here, please. You're interrupted by fire of the bow. I think that means they exploded. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hey. Of course you teleport into that room. The most important room in my ship. Of course it's that one. Thank you. Down the shades. Yes, go into the oxygen. Good idea. Fails. Chloe, get in there. Deal with them. They're wounded. Good. Alright, Chloe, repair that. Wales, get back into the captain's seat. Captain's seat. Get behind the steering. I don't think it would be a wheel. Yay, there we go. Ship explodes, leaving behind substantial collection of useless scrap and materials. 3 fuel, 1 rocket, 59 scrap. That is very useful. 1, 2, no. 1, 2, yes. Is there a shop nearby? Before I do. I'm gonna stay nearby the nebula, but I'm not gonna go into it just yet. An autonomous scout rebel is exploring the moon. You attempt to hide behind the nearby moon, but it finds you and begins its assault. Chloe, get into the entrance. The reason why it didn't shoot sooner is because if you shoot with your cloak up, then your cloak runs out sooner. Okay, so you actually have a decent evasion at the moment. Yeah, keep shooting the guns. The Ion Blaster will pretty much automatically hit the shields. So... while I can't target onto the ship and I can't charge my weapons while it's in cloak, any things that have been already shot will be able to do damage. Except it's just there's a really low % chance that it will hit. 49%. 49%. Why did I say percent? 49 scrap, 3 fuel. Ooh. Engine store, of course. Right after I did my engine upgrade and spent my scraps. By the time you notice the rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to attack. Oh, good. Shields. I have a 55% evasion. I'll eventually kill it, so all I gotta just do is sit here. Um, 37 scrap? No. I can get way better scraps. really only ever accept their surrender if it's for your own ship, not theirs. Wow, okay, I've spent only half the time streaming in this game. I've spent a lot less time. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap materials. 61 against the 32. No, damn, I missed the store. Alright, time to explore the nebula! Yay! Just love nebulas! Sensor down. That's why I love nebulas, because nothing ever happens. It's boring. I'm gonna jump up into here. Yay! Fighting music. It's worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space, even if it's only an unmanned craft. It arms its weapons, you should do the same. Burst lasers. Ion. Miss. Hit. Because the artillery beam can't miss. There we go. Explodies! Distress signal. I have to jump into the nebula. I might not even make it, safe. This nebula turns out to be, hiding a place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to fight, to risk your... This is how tired I am. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates. Okay. Yeah, an open fire. Yeah. English. Shields. Missed 2 shots. In theory, they have a 50% invasion. Oh hey, my beam hit their cloak and damaged it. Maybe I should use my breach missile. Now, probably upgrade to allow for it. Really, I just gotta survive. If the only way I'm gonna be able to kill the rebel flagship is to be able to survive long enough for my artillery beam to be able to kill it. The artillery beam's gonna be what's important. No. They keep trying to cloak, but my artillery beam recharges at the same time their cloak does. So, keeps getting killed. Pew pew pew. Gotcha. 66 scrap. Damn it. I was hoping. You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. Survived long enough to jump. Weapons. I'm probably gonna run from this. Ouch. know, next sector, last stand. Ballistophobia. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What's the meaning of this? Who are you?" You explain your mission. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officer. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save nothing. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We'll do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck." So this is the base. This is where the rebel flagship is. It takes 2 turns to move from one point to another. If it spends 3 turns in the base, I lose. If I die, I lose 3 consecutive turns. You scan the area, finding signatures of only small trade vessels. However, as it approaches, see the silhouette of a rebel scout. You run the scanners again, discover their recognition was fake. You move into attack. Get in there and repair those, repair the heal bay, because you're going to be under fire the most. Shields. Almost there. Almost to our doom. I'm saving my breach missiles, because for the flagship I'm just gonna purely be shooting with missiles, really, because the ion's good and all, but unless I can upgrade the ion and the burst lasers is good and all, but unless I can just straight up upgrade it and get me enough for it, then it's better to have the breach. 2, 3, 1, 2. Aha! That's a problem. Power off you, put it on breach. Okay, I can have my full set powered. And because I might as well, because actually no. Jump here. That might turn out to be a store, if I'm lucky. 2 fleets nearby, you try to skirt around the edges of the battle and keep out of weapon range, but a rebel scout spots you and moves in. Alright, breach missile. Disable their... So 4 damage, ignores shields, go after their weapon system. Lasers, get rid of their normal. And do pressure. No. Alright. Everyone, fire on their shields. Okay. Breach actually changed for There we go. It's good. Alright. Stop draining the oxygen. You two, get in there. Yeah. And it's only just a matter of time, really, until my laser. There we go. That laser is going to be what saves us. It's going to be what decides whether or not we survive. Put power into it. We could get our hands on a Zoltan somehow, that would be very useful. Chloe, just go heal in the bay. It's gonna take too long to heal if you don't. That's 3 points off getting max repair. She's the only one that has it. Actually, let's grab a repair base, so that way I can get a repair. There we go. Repair base, some fuel, scrap, other things, you know, the normal. I'm gonna put points into this, A, because I've got scrap and I don't have anything to do with it, B, because if I need to take my pilot off now, I don't lose all of my evasion. I lose some of it, it's pretty bad, but do you get plus 10 evasion? So being in it gives it plus 10. Okay. And because you're a expert at it, I've got an expert crew of 4 people. This is it, the Rebel flagship. This is hell. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Okay, it's cloaked. Once it's uncloaked, I'll introduce it and its weapons and points of interest to watch for. It has cloak. B, each one of its guns is a separate system. This is an ion, this is a laser, this is a rocket/missile, this is a beam. Beam and ion, practically useless. They're not my worries. It's the laser and the missile, mainly the missile. So, that's why, with everything, I'm going to target the shields. Because they've got 3 shields, and I want to kill their shields. Now, I'm going to make sure I kill this. Actually, ion. Burst laser. The missile. Oh, come on. Actually, No, don't. I'm now worried because... give me a second, I'm quickly going AFK. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. As I was saying, before I had to quickly go, so the rebel flagship jumped away, and it's got to pretty much stage 2 of the boss. But as I was saying, if I somehow manage to win this, all of a sudden it's gonna look like I'm actually decent at the game, which I'm not, and this game is easy, which it isn't, because I've somehow managed to win twice, and yeah, for those of you that know the game, if I manage to win this time, I'll put on Advanced Edition content for you. I am also playing on easy, keep that in mind. Alright, Rebel Flagship, let's chase it. You chase down the flagship and discover it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it has redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Yeah, so this time instead of having a cloaking system, it has drones. Kill the shields first, because the shields are the biggest problem. Maybe that's... Oh yeah, that's right. They've got this guy. They've got a defense drone, so my missiles aren't going to be very effective unless I manage to take down the, drone system. Should be a miracle. It's only a Mark 1, though. Okay, so these are power surges. When a power surge goes off, what happens is a lot more things will spawn, and a lot more stuff will happen. Like this. Where is it? Like, a lot more drones. Get out of there. No, get in there, try and fix it. This might be what it becomes. Get out of there, wait for it to pressurize. There you go. No, get in there, help. Power surge. Just try and gun them down. I'm gonna use up my missiles, but right now, who's low? You're low. Alright, you're fine though. Okay, I can put an extra point into, oh, no. Nah, get in there. Kill that. For me, please. Come on. We need to survive. No, never mind. Forget about it. Just everyone survive. Yes! We got Siege 2 down! If we somehow manage to survive this, it will be a miracle. Damn. Where is... No, get out of there. No. Keep the oxygen room oxygenized, please. Okay, I can block up all of this. I can block up this. I can block up this. you two get into this room here, and I'm going to de-oxygen that room. Tim is here, totally fine, unwounded. While everyone else is on slivers of hell. Not enough power. Alright. So, wait for it to come back. Yep, you go in there. You two go in there. Now, stage 3, they've got a teleporter. They've also got a Sultan shield. So, I'm probably going, they don't have drones, they don't have cloak. I'm going to target their teleporter with my missile, because I'm pretty sure that can get through. It might not be able to. Good girl, man. Good job. There we go. Full upgrade. Health off into engines. They're jumping back to base. Let me jump back to base. I'm at base. You know, I am not certain now it's able to keep fighting like this. Zoltan shield, teleporter, and it's got a super weapon. So, first thing I'm going to do is hope that missiles can get through Zoltan shields. Never mind, I'm going to miss literally every shot. And I'm going to have them teleport into a room that I can easily remove the oxygen from. And man the doors so that it takes them longer to get through. Ouch. Flails, get in there, deal with them. Oh, no, flails, get out, get out, get out, retreat, 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 retreat. We've almost through the Zoltan shield. Almost there. That's what the power surge does, by the way. It does big blasts. Okay, kill the shields, target the shields. A teleporter doesn't matter now. Ouch. Get rid of the oxygen there. Alright, they're safe for now. There we go. Alright, get on shields. I need shields more importantly than I need doors right now. Flails, get in there and deal with them. That's why I need shields! Come on. Yes! How did I win? I don't understand! I do not... What? How do we keep winning? I know it sounds like I'm complaining, and I am. Because I've tried so much harder on my other games, and I've never been able to win. As I was saying, this is, I believe, my 22nd game. I've played 20 rounds before this, and I've had some of my best games, even better than this one, and I haven't been able to win. And yet, with some of the most ridiculous strategies and the dumbest things, apparently, that works. How did I win? How did I win? This game is not easy. This game is not at all easy, and yet somehow I've just alright, I think by now everyone sort of gets the idea behind the game if you've been watching this stream and the previous. If you've watched both, then you should get an idea on the game. Not on its difficulty though. So next round and next stream, whenever that is, we're going to be putting on Advanced Edition mode, which will add a heap ton of new stuff, and will be interesting. Because I don't really know what's in it. I have a brief understanding of some of the thing that's in it. I know that the boss battle at the end is a lot harder because it's got 4 shields instead of 3. But it's going to be interesting. And I honestly hope I don't win my first game in it, because then, like, I want to win, but if I do, then it makes this game seem a lot easier than it is. And this game isn't easy. Although I'm making it seem easy, which isn't good, because it's not. It's very stressful. It is very, 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 very stressful. Just gonna take a moment to myself here. Yeah, that's 2 wins down out of the 28 I think we need in total. In advanced mode, there'll be a heap ton of new guns, there'll be a heap ton of new weapons, a heap ton of new races. Actually, I believe there's only 2. Yeah, it's gonna add a heap ton of stuff. So, please, if you're up to this point, please comment if the audio's better. Any suggestions on how I can improve the stream, other than the delay. I'm aware of the delay if you're watching it live. I sadly can't do anything about it. Other than that, how can I improve it? What can I do better? Please give me suggestions. I want to make the experience enjoyable for you guys as much as I can. I believe we got the Zoltan ship, which is a really interesting ship, because it starts with the Zoltan shields, and that's the only way that a player can have the Zoltan shields. Let's have a look, and let's compare this run to my last. So, I didn't do as well. I got less score. Nat, by the end of it, got 4 masteries. So, I got more ships defeated. 41 this time. I got 94 beacons explored, less scrap than last time, less crew than last time, but Nat got 4 masteries, 37 repairs, and Flail's got 11 kills with 199 invasions. But Lombard still has the most survived jumps. We got Blisterphobia. I wonder, can I see? No. That would be cool if I could see my ship. Because I wonder what the 4 are. 4 masteries. Well, probably shields, repair, combat, and I don't know what the 4th thing would be. I'm not sure what the 4th would be. I got the achievement, Master of Patience, so I only need to get 1 more of these to get a, to get the Type B. I've also unlocked the Zoltan Cruiser. Let's go have a look at that, because I can't look at my people's stats, which is something I would really like to see them add. Quit. No, wrong button. Good job, me. New game. Although I won't actually be playing a new one. List. Zoltan Cruiser. Type A. The Zoltan's advanced shield technology gives the ship an edge during each battle. It has 3 Zoltans. So, I don't think we had Zoltans in our last one. The Zoltans are allies of the Engis. There's some fancy, weird, I think they're goo or something. I don't remember what they're made out of, but they're able to provide power to the room that they're in. So, the Zoltan in the weapons will provide the weapons room with the power, meaning that I can put it somewhere else. Same with the engines. They're very, very useful. I didn't complete the Zoltan quest. We get 3 weapons, 2 in shields, only 1 evasion, 2 indoors straight away. That's cool. And their health is reduced. By the way, the Zoltans, and if they get killed by someone, so an enemy crew member kills them in melee, they do 15 damage to them. A halberd beam and a Leto. Launcher is outdated, weak, but still can be infected. Effective, not infected. And the halberd beam. The halberd beam's really good. It's slow charge, but it's powerful. And we get the Zoltan shield, of course. Unexplained technology creates near impenetrable shield. Only the energy outbursts from an FTL engine is powerful to recharge it. So in other words, it will recharge every time I jump. The quests. Destroy a ship before it gets through the Zoltan shield. That sounds easy. With the Zoltan Cruiser, have 29 power in systems at the same time. So that requires max power plus like 9 Zoltans, I think. Or a lot of Zoltans. Get to Sector 5 without upgrading your reactor in the Zoltan Cruiser. These aren't that hard. And if we defeat the flagship somehow, remember we'll be on Advanced Edition next time, we get the Mantis Cruiser. But we do need to go back and complete the quest. There's also the Slug Cruiser, the Rock Cruiser, and the Stealth Cruiser. This one's really difficult to play with. I got the Stealth Cruiser in my last, when I was playing just before I decided to start streaming. So I'll walk you through some of the things in Advanced Edition. So there's new systems, new weapons. One of the new systems is a hacking system. You can send out hacking drones and hack certain rooms and subsystems. It's cool. Apparently, according to Josh, who is the experienced player in this. There's two new types of races. There's the Lanius, who suck out the air of a nearby room. Very cool. And then there's this ship. I have no idea what this ship is. I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is. And then we can also get Type C's. So if we do get a Type B for one of the ships, and when we get to Sector 8, we'll get the Type C's for the base games. There's also a weapon called the flak gun. It's made specifically for shields. There's the Vulcan cannon. Its shot time decreases after every shot, so it starts at the max like 20, and then it goes down to 18, 16, 14. It's faster than that, but you get the idea. Until it goes pew 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 pew. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you have all enjoyed. Thank you for watching out this far. And I will see you all next time I stream. Or next time you watch one of my videos, because that also counts. But, although there are streams, whatever. Goodbye.